Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the gold market. So here the chart doesn't look as intriguing as on the euro currency. So if British pound and on the euro currency on intraday charts, we consider some minor bullish patterns that are forming, that suggesting maybe more extended retracement, although the situation on the daily charts remain bearish as on the cable as on the euro currency. But for today's session in particular, since market hit some support areas and showing some intraday bullish patterns, today we think that those who would like to sell it, better to wait, see what will happen. Those who would like to take a long position on intraday charts, if you trade on the short-term charts, that's something to consider. On the gold market right now, I do not see lots of things to do. So first of all, downside action yesterday has been stopped by, you can see, oversold level, and actually market is entering the range of the two fib levels that create the support. So here we could call it, this situation is a kind of the bullish stretch pattern on the daily chart, suggesting the pullback here. The current market already stands not at a rebound, showing really lazy upward bounce. Overall context here remains bearish, I mean the trend direction. So that stop might be just reaction on the support area. On the 4-hour time frame chart, once the CLP target has been reached, market shows the pullback, and now it hits the resistance area, this former lows that has been broken. Now it will be the resistance. And from that standpoint of view, if even we have this bounce, I do not see, first of all, any patterns on the back of this bounce. Second, it is not really fast. So based on this type of action, I do not want to consider taking any new longs. Currently it stands also at resistance 3266 area. So if later in the session next week we will get here some clear bullish pattern, then theoretically we could consider it. Like on the euro currency, today we have potential hand shoulders on an hourly chart, and at least this is the shape that we could stick with and decide where to place stop, whether to take the position or not, and where the risk, make the decision on these components and whether it's attractive or not, would we like to trade it. On the gold market we do not see this stuff. So here's just straightforward upward direction. Minimum target of this butterfly with the bounce already is done, so this is 30% resistance. And today we have the payrolls. So potentially at some moment indeed that should be some bullish background, because gold market has really outstanding bullish momentum. And at some point of the retracement, investors start stepping in, trying to use this momentum, taking a long position on possible upward continuation. But for now, based on the performance that I see here, I do not see with this upward action strong enough performance that could suggest that this action already starts. So I think that something more extended should happen, and something greater that will justify the long entry on the gold market right now. So speaking about the intraday charts, currently the 33 area seems more or less interesting for a scalp short position, because let's take a look. Overall action not too fast. Here stands the trend line of the former triangle has been broken down. That is also the confidence resistance. So at first touch of this level, probably actually not bad chances that we could get the bounce. Not necessarily it will be straightforward downward continuation, but at least the technical response to this area seems to be should happen, and actually seems to be they have not bad chances to appear. And that is attractive because it minimizes your potential risk. So if you know that the pullback will be with a high chance, then it means that it is the same high chance to turn your position at least to the break-even. So with a very high probability, and that makes the overall trading process around this level interesting. So that's the only thing that I see currently on the gold. Potentially, maybe later, if as a reaction on this level, we could get some greater pattern. That particularly will trigger the upward action. So for example, I don't know, some kind of the hand shoulders, right? So for instance, this will be some kind of the neckline here. Market could test this confidence show bounce, and that one might become the right arm before higher upward continuation and actually the continuation of the momentum that we have on the daily chart. But with this starting action, with the payrolls ahead, personally, I do not want to take the risk, especially if we do not have anything really clear and definite in place. No patterns, nothing actually that we could try to use. So from that standpoint of view, today I think that in the gold market it's better to sit in the hands and see what will happen.